People, welcome back to Politics Watch, the People's Channel. This is Sir P. Now, we're hearing that things are heating up in the debate surrounding the cockpit country and whether or not mining should take place in the area. Now, there seems to be two sets of people who have drawn the battle lines. One set are vehemently against any sort of mining within the cockpit country or near it, and the other set, which is mostly the government and stakeholders in the bauxite industry, are claiming that, well, they wouldn't be mining within the cockpit country but on the areas that border the cockpit country. Now, for those of you who are not aware, the cockpit country is the most biodiverse area in Jamaica, right? It is responsible for roughly 40% of all the fresh water that we have in Jamaica. I think about 6 major rivers originate from the cockpit country. It has a lot of plants and animals, a lot of the things you find in the cockpit country you can't find anywhere else in Jamaica. Think of it as our version of the Amazon, right? Now, there was a video going around social media saying that the cockpit country has been sold. This is not true. So let's just clarify that. The cockpit country is protected under the environmental laws. It's protected. What the government is trying to do is give these bauxite companies the ability to mine some areas that run along the cockpit country. Now, here's the problem with that. First of all, it's a bit too close for comfort, right? Even though they can say it's not in the cockpit country, based on how mining works and how we've seen other mining operations end up all over the world, the fact that it is that close to the cockpit country means that you run the risk of contaminating the water and the various plants and life forms that are in the cockpit country. Because mining is not an exact science, right? You start dig over here so, and then this break out over here so, and the next thing you know, this leak into that. So just the fact that they're going anywhere near the cockpit country is cause for concern. Okay? Now, this is my opinion as it relates to whether or not Andrew Holness is going to kickstart the mining in that area. If Andrew Holness wants to put a permanent stain on his legacy as Prime Minister, let him go ahead and be the man to be remembered as the one who signed the paperwork that triggered the activity that led to any damage in the cockpit country. It would be an irreparable damage to his legacy. There would be no coming back from that. He would have sealed his place in the history books as one of those prime ministers that will forever have a cloud hanging over him. Is Andrew Holness that foolish? Let me tell you something. If I was in his place, there's nothing you could tell me to make me sign any paperwork that give anybody authority to dig up anywhere in the cockpit country. Because history has a way of punishing these kind of moves. The potential economic benefits don't even sound that great for Jamaica, and that's the worst thing. So far they haven't even come out and said, well, Jamaica's GDP is going to be increased by $3 billion US, and even so be the case, I still would not support any kind of digging up near the cockpit country, But at least I would say, well, I guess I can see why they're even contemplating it. So far, the only people who stand to benefit from this are the actual bauxite companies, which are not even Jamaican owned anyway. These are not Jamaican owned companies. So we're going to allow foreigners to come dig up. And then if what happens when them not find what them want? They must pack up them things and gone, and then what? Because that's how mining works, people. There's no guarantee what's under the earth, You can do your surveys and do your scope and everything. But when you start digging, that's when you finally start realizing what's going on. Right? And then the next thing we have to contemplate, since the cockpit country is so untouched, a lot of it is completely untouched, right? Including the areas surrounding it. How do we know that when these people dig up the cockpit country or dig up around it, they now discover some things that not even we know about? What happens when these people start find oil or find diamonds or find gold or something like that? What gonna happen then? Because legally we wouldn't have the right to it. So you see, from every angle, it just don't make sense. I don't think Andrew Holness wants to be remembered as the man who gave the go-ahead to dig up around the cockpit country. It's too risky. This is a case of risk versus reward. What is the risk? That you damage the cockpit country? That you contaminate the place that gives us 40%, almost half of our entire fresh water? That your tractor them and all kind and your backhoe run over some plants that could potentially have the cure for some serious illnesses? These things are not far-fetched, people. A lot of it is untouched. Just like the Amazon in Brazil. You know, swam to the Amazon in Brazil. Every day them chop down piece more till scientists are now projecting that in the future, the Amazon that we know now could be totally erased. The Brazilian government, matter of fact, the Brazilian people had to put their foot down, and then the Brazilian government had to step in and say, okay, we're going to start limit the whole heap of tree chop down business and all kind of things. Listen, you can't give government free rein, because government, they're getting back on the deals and all kind of kickbacks, so they don't care. They already plan to go retire in Switzerland somewhere. Right? So, the people need to check the government on topics like this. The people need to say, no, you can't go this way. I don't like the idea of no kind of digging going on around the cockpit country, even if it's not inside the cockpit country. Because the nature of mining, the nature of any kind of digging, means that damaging a go on. You're literally damaging the earth. Right? Things get broke up, things get spilled, things leak into something. Think about your backyard. Get your backyard and get a pickaxe or a hoe and just start dig your backyard. And just start dig and eventually you're going to bust a pipe. Right? That is exactly the same thing how we work in nature. You're bringing all these tractors, they might drive over this, they might drive over that, they might dig up this. It's not worth it. Bauxite, what is bauxite? We don't own a bauxite. Bauxite is not, when you look at Jamaica's GDP, they're acting like bauxite is life and death for Jamaica. It's not worth it. I wouldn't dig up the cockpit country for oil, much less bauxite. Not even oil. And let me tell you something, you see all these minerals that they might dig for, Jamaica won't benefit from this. The Jamaican people won't benefit from this. I mean, couple politicians who are going to get the kickbacks, yeah, sure, them pockets are going nice, but the Jamaican people won't benefit from this. Remember when them said, oh, them find oil at Jamaica? The first thing I said when I heard was so. That don't mean nothing for the Jamaican people. That won't end up in the Jamaican people pocket. Politicians and them friends are going to eat off of that. The same thing with this bauxite business. It's not worth it. The risk is too great and the reward is too low. Even if it's not inside the cockpit country, it's still too risky to be operating on the borders. Right? And I think Andrew Holness would commit career suicide if him give them the go ahead to do this. PNP would eat him for breakfast. Even though them would probably sell it if them didn't have power. But them are going to eat him for breakfast. And he would deserve it. If he goes out, if he's the man to sign the paperwork to say yes, I think the company who wants to do the bauxite are Chinese. If him say yes, Mr. Chin, go and go operate on the borders of the cockpit country, he would deserve everything what him get in terms of backlash. Let's see if he's foolish enough to be the man to be remembered for giving these people the go ahead to dig up around one of not just Jamaica but the world's crown jewel. This is one of the most spectacular pieces of natural art. You can sum it up as art, really, that the world has. And I think there's like 8 or 9 other places in the world similar to the cockpit country, and we have one of them, right? And now we're going to run the risk of digging it up for bauxite. Old tired bauxite. We're doing it for Jamaica in about 50 years. Bauxite time passed. Bauxite is no longer a rare commodity. But I'm going to check the bauxite prices. Matter of fact, it need to change its name from bauxite to backside. It no worth nothing a backside. And it definitely ain't worth the cockpit country getting no kind of damage. Right? But as usual, this is just my opinion. Jump in the comment section and tell me your one. Right? Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless up.